The founder and president of World Compassion makes his home in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I didn't just check to see how often he actually lands there these days, but he is just back from Iraq. We are delighted to welcome Dr. Terry Law, I think for the first time, to the Full Circle couch.
As far as I know, this is the first time.
Are you ready for us?
I've been seated with such beautiful ladies. I'm honored, believe me.
I know, we're just getting there, just receiving that.
We need to say happy 40th anniversary, Terry.
Thank you.
And that's the anniversary of this ministry.
We started on the campus of Oral Roberts University in 1969, and the Lord called us to Africa for 1 year, full year of ministry with 16 young people. We had no one supporting us other than the fact that we believed God and went out and raised the support. Arrived in Africa, and my life was transformed in the month of March 1970. We were singing in a church about 50 miles outside of Johannesburg, and I had gone into a back room to pray, was kneeling on the floor. I could hear the group singing through the wall. I had the Bible on the floor and I was preparing to preach. And the Lord came in the room. And I didn't see him, I didn't dare look. It was a bright light. And I found my head face down in the Bible. And the Lord said, I'm going to send you to the closed nations. You're going to do things there that most men would believe impossible. If you'll trust me and be obedient, I will protect you. I didn't ask for that call, but when you've got marching orders from the head of the church, you don't have a whole lot of options. It's just kind of the way it works. So that's the way it was 40 years ago. And we've been going ever since. God has been good. He's been always faithful. It's his job to protect me.
And in those 40 years, Terry, because I'm looking at you and you just seem like a humble, calm, easygoing guy. And yet you look at your bio and you've been interrogated by the KGB. You've met presidents and prime ministers of Iraq and other countries. You are doing pretty dangerous work in these, hostile countries that are hostile towards the gospel. How do you do it? I mean, this is something that it makes me, sort of tremble a little bit in fear of just the work that you do and how dangerous it can be.
The most important thing for me, Melinda, is to hear the voice of God. The Lord led me into Afghanistan in a supernatural way. I was just sitting watching television, and the Lord said, I want you over there. And I said, when? And he said, now. I went into my office the next day and said, we're going. And we knew nobody. We had no plans of any kind. Got our visas, jumped on an airplane and went. And that's kind of how it goes. And it's been a great ride.